What is it, Eirika? I was thinking about Leon. Last time we saw him was a year and a half ago. You're right. It was at Grotto Keep. Has it really been only a year and a half? 1.5 years ago. Ephraim! Leon! Where are you two? Over here, Eirika. You better be quick. Ephraim says he's tired of waiting. Oh, please, I'm sure you can wait a few moments longer. You're late. How does it take you so long to prepare for such a simple trip? Rest easy, Ephraim. There's no need to be so curt with your own sister. After all, a king must learn to treat women with honor and discretion. That's what Father MacGregor says. Thank you, Leon. You, unlike my dear brother, are a true gentleman. I was far too late thinking about my prayer to the temple flame last night, and I'm afraid I overslept. Your prayer? What are you babbling about? Come now, you know that flame has been burning since the time of darkness ended. You must know the story that the flame will answer the prayers of any pilgrim. Really? I didn't know that. Oh, Ephraim, Father MacGregor is going to scold you for neglecting your studies, so... Don't even joke about that. So tell us, what have you decided to pray for, Eirika? It's a secret. I should have known. You're so boring. Well, how about you, Ephraim? Me? Let's see. I guess I'll pray to become a stronger fighter. That's just like you, Ephraim. Just like you indeed, brother.
Oh, what?
I can never tell if you're complimenting me or mocking me. Praising you, of course. Right, Eirika?
Yes, that's right.
And you, Leon? What will you pray for? What? Me? I suppose all I really want is for all our people to be happy. That's very much like you. Very much so, Leon. Now, I'm the one who cannot tell if he's being praised or you're being praised as always, Leon. Tell me, why the sudden decision to visit the temple? Did my brother do something again? Now listen, you. Oh no. It's not what Ephraim's done, it's what he hasn't done. He's learned nothing at all about the sacred stones and the temple flames, so... Father MacGregor became angry. He said one destined to become king and rule over a nation must know the history of his kingdom and must respect the sacred stones. Ever since I came to Grotto, my life has been chastisement and castigation. Father MacGregor does not think me to be altogether too kingly. And yet General Dussel has nothing but praise for you, Ephraim. He says you are brave and true, that you've the makings of a great king. A great king? I honestly have no idea what that means. Eirika should succeed the throne. I'd be happy simply taking my lands and traveling the land as a mercenary. Ephraim, that is nothing but foolish, irresponsible romanticism. Do you realize how much your words would fill Father's heart with grief? Are we speaking of the same man? Our father will likely outlive us all. For now, I'm content just learning the lands from General Dussel. What about you, Leon? Is there anything you want to do? Me? Well, I suppose I want to become like my father. You were born to be the Emperor of Grotto, Leon. It suits you. No, I don't think so. I'm not. One thing I do know from watching my father is that being the Emperor is hard. Every day, he answers the complaints of the people, and he almost never sleeps. My father's always so very tired. I hope that I can help him. Leon, you're so honorable. You should learn from him, brother. Again with your criticism. Tell me, Eirika, what say you to dressing like me and becoming a king in my stead? You're so skinny, I doubt anyone would notice you're not really a man. Ephraim! We get a little flashback. What do you suppose Leon is doing now? What when Emperor Vigard ordered the invasion? How do you think Leon felt? He's always been so gentle, but he worships his father. He'd never question him. But the Emperor, he's clearly not behaving rationally. I just hope he's not so far gone that he'd hurt his own flesh and blood. I just pray for the day when the three of us can be together once again. It'll come, I have no doubt. I returned back safely to... I forgot what it was called.
Eirika, Ephraim, welcome. The two of you returning together, it's like a dream come true. You must know, I've prayed every day for your safe return. I'm so happy to see you, Tana.
I'm sorry, Tana. I didn't want for you to worry.
Oh, it doesn't matter now. All that really matters is that we've been brought together again. My old brother will soon return from the field. It will be nice to sit down and discuss things again.
Princess Tana, Princess Inez has returned from the front.
Welcome home, dear brother. I'm so happy to see you return safe and sound.
You didn't expect less, did you? Do you think Grotto's slugs could touch me? With my bow, I'll take down every Grotto soldier from here to the Emperor's palace. Well met, Inez. Ephraim.
It's good to see you, Prince Inez.
They say Renes has fallen. I believed I warned you before. This happens because you provided Grotto the opportunity to strike.
Brother, mind your tongue. There's no occasion for such harsh words. Ephraim and Eirika have lost their father to this terrible war.
I'm sorry to hear of your father's death. Hear me, Ephraim. Our most important task is to defeat Grotto and end this war.
Oh, Inez. I'm sorry, Eirika. Ephraim.
It's alright. It's comforting to see that in all of this. At least he hasn't changed. Inez has hated me for as long as I can remember.
My brother looks upon you as a rival, Ephraim. And as you know, he wants to be the best at everything. The best king, the best general, the best fighter, the best man. He won't allow himself to be beaten at anything.
Tana, you talk too much. My father would like both of you to sit with him in a war council. Will you come with me to take part in your official audience? Yes, of course. There's much I have to tell him.
It will be our honor to attend.
This way. It does my heart good to see you all here safely within our castle walls. Would that we had more time for pleasantries, but let us hear your news. Very well. I will begin. I've directed the body of Frelia's army south to engage Grotto directly. Our troops are proving themselves superior, and the battle progresses favorably. But the riddle still needs answering. Why did Grotto begin this war in the first place?
Your Majesty, we may have found something relating to that. We learned something in our travels, news that weighs heavily upon us.
Ah yes, our messenger delivered your report to us a few days ago. Grotto is trying to destroy the sacred stones. Is that it?
Yes.
We've strengthened the tower's defenses. Frelia's stone is safe for the time being, but we remain confused in this. What does Grotto hope to gain by destroying the sacred stones?
We don't know. The legends say the stones protect us all from the power of darkness.
I can't say if it relates, but I have a story about Grotto. It's been troubling me. I would like to share it with you all. Mir, come here please.
Yes?
Who's this girl? On her back?
On her back. Wings. Ephraim, who is she?
This is Mir. I met her while fighting in Grotto territory. Mir, would you please tell everyone here the story you told me?
Please, Ephraim, you tell him.
She's a bit shy. Very well. Mir tells me that she belongs to an ancient race of dragon folk. They are mentioned in a few legends. They are called the tribe of Manakete.
Manakete?
Yes, their name appears several times in the tale of the sacred stones. It says they were neither human nor demon, but a separate, aloof race. Please, Mir.
We live in the east, in darkling woods. One day,
Yes?
we felt something, an ominous energy to the south.
From the direction of Grotto, they felt a force flowing out of the Grotto Empire.
Sale and I, we went to investigate this energy, but on our way, we came across a battle and we were drawn into the conflict.
Mir got lost and was wandering aimlessly in an isolated region near Grotto's border.
I met some wicked folk there.
Sorry?
They deceived me and enchained me. They stole my dragon stone. They were preparing me for transport. It was in that moment that Ephraim appeared and rescued me.
I stumbled across Mir by chance when Grotto's men had ambushed us. Everything you told me seemed beyond belief, and yet when I saw her wings, what could I do but believe?
This dark wave of energy still flows from the Southlands. Its current is strong and runs deep. It has awakened the evil ones. I want to stop it.
Your Majesty, I bring word. What is so urgent you would interrupt a private council? The tower holding the sacred stone of Frelia. It's been destroyed by the Grotto army. What? That's impossible. What are the soldiers on watch? There were supposed to be many. The enemy forces. They were led by Kelek, the Tiger Eye, and Selena Floorspar. Our soldiers fell before even half a day had passed. Selena Floorspar. Only General Dusar is higher in Emperor Vigard's esteem. She's the one. She came personally, so they really do wish to see the sacred stones destroyed. Blast. We look over to the Tower of Valk. It's Kiba Shimaki, welcoming you guys back for a little intermission here in the Sacred Stones. We see that hell is breaking loose with the Grotto Knights, wreaking havoc. It seems they succeeded. Ha! So this hunk of rock is a sacred stone, eh? So much fuss over something as fragile as this. Watch. It crumbles so easily. Do we gain anything by this? Not that I care, but... Black-hearted fool. What have you done? Without the stone's protection, the horrors will spread. Huh? What's this? Still breathing, are ya? Come. If you have any last words, I'll hear them, fool of Frelia. You monster. You waste your last words on insults, and feeble ones at that. Hardly the right note to enter the Eternal on, wouldn't you say? Well then, die. Kelek and Selena.
Hold! What are you doing, Kelek? Our job was to destroy the sacred stone.
I know that, and I crushed it, did I not? What if we don't clean up these Frelian curs, they might? You do not raise your blade to anyone who is powerless to resist you. The Emperor does not desire us to kill without cause. That would be murder. Right, the Emperor. Your name's Selena, ain't it? Tell me, Selena, what makes that pasty-faced old fool's words so important? Wretch, do you dare insult his Imperial Majesty? Hey, I'm joking. Don't get so worked up. I get it now. You're a true and loyal soldier. I'm leaving before Frelia sends reinforcements. Coming. No words are spoken. How could this happen? How could I have allowed our sacred stone to be destroyed? Dark energies from the Empire's capital. Evil monstrosities roaming our lands. By God's mad invasion. And now this. The destruction of our sacred talisman. We have no idea of Grotto's calls. We are in dark times once again. But even so, we cannot sit here, wringing our hands. First, we must warn the nations that house the remaining sacred stones. If Vigard seeks to destroy the stones, they are all in grave danger. Johanna and Roston must be warned. The nations must join together to fight a common enemy, common foe. Do you think they will believe us? It is a difficult tale to believe, I must agree. I will go, Father. Inez? A direct visit from the Prince of Frelia is not something they can ignore. I will travel to Johanna, where I will forge an alliance with her queen. If our sacred stone has been destroyed, then Frelia could be in greater danger. Father, I cannot let you leave the nation in such a time of crisis. It is imperative that I be the one to go.
and I will head for Austin.
Eirika, you know I can't let you put yourself in danger.
Rest easy, brother. I will journey to Roston by ship across the North Sea. There will be no danger. And I have made a vow. I will fight as you have until the day Renee is liberated.
I understand. King Hayden, I will take troops and march on the Imperial capital from the west.
The West? Are you saying you will begin an assault on the grotto from here?
If we can take Grotto Keep, the war will be over. The Sacred Stones will be safe if we start here and press forward with all our might. But once you reach the capital, Vargout's generals will be there waiting for you. If they oppose us, we will fight. You got your father's foolhardy courage, don't you? Very well. I entrust all our hope to you three. Inez, you will go to Johanna, Eirika to Roston, and Ephraim the Imperial capital. Funding you will have, but of soldiers we have a few to spare. For each of you, a difficult road awaits. If any of us meets with defeat, the battle will turn to Grotto's favor. There must be no errors. We must not fail. Where I command, there are no mistakes.
I have no doubts. I'll succeed, I swear it. Come, it is time to go.
Receive 10,000 gold.
Farewell, brother. I will return.
To be honest, I still do not want you to go. I would rather you wait here for my return.
Please, Ephraim. I will be fine. There's no need for you to worry. Mine is the easiest task, and I'll be in no danger. I'm far more worried about your mission. Challenging the might of an empire with a handful of men.
What's this now? Have you lost your faith in me?
No, of course not. I know your true strength, Ephraim. No one can defeat you.
Haha. Hearing you say that fills me with confidence. I think I know my own limitations. I won't overextend my reach. I can't die and leave you on your own now, can I?
Ephraim.
Let us both survive to be reunited. Give me your word, Eirika.
You have it, brother.
Eirika and Ephraim will now part ways. Which of them will you now accompany? This is a choice that decides a lot. The next few chapters will be based on that soul lord. Then we will regroup with the other one eventually. You will be seeing me switch between both stories, and we will experience both sides of the tale. So go ahead, pick whichever one you'd like, and we will press forward from there. I'll be cutting this up, so you'll see a bit of a half and half. Here, we each decide to go with Eirika. Will you go? Yes, we shall. Princess Eirika, is your departure time near?
Yes. Kyle, Ford, I'm traveling to Roston. I asked you to serve my brother well.
Actually, there's been a slight change of plans. We're going with you, your highness.
What? But
Prince Ephraim rides with Frelia's finest at his back. And this was a personal order from the prince himself. He said, I don't need you loafing around here. Go, keep Eirika safe. Since when is battling all of Grotto loafing about? Honestly.
You're right. My brother's mission is far more dangerous than mine. I will go and speak with him.
Princess Eirika. Princess Ephraim said he's not concerned for his own safety. These are the words our prince gave us. We believe he means them. That's the truth of it. There's no cause for worry, Princess Eirika. We can all attest to the prince's tenacity. No matter how close death comes, the pale horse will not catch him.
Kyle, Ford, I understand. Thank you for your service and your bravery. You are my brother's most trusted and most valiant companions. I would be honored to have you ride by my side.
The honor is ours. We ride for Renee's and for Princess Eirika. Let's not work ourselves into a frenzy right now. When the time comes, I'll be there to handle things.
Of course. I'm depending on you both.
Just like that, a new chapter. And here, we decide to go with Ephraim. Like I said, I'll be swapping between each chapter so you guys will see everything that happens on both sides. You'll be able to experience both sides of the tale, of course, and we'll just see how everything plays out. Going with Eirika, of course, let me explain, is the lighthearted route. It's a bit easier compared to Ephraim, where it's a lot more battle-intensive and battle-heavy. Eirika, you kind of have to just go around, recruit whoever, and kind of make your way through and see how things play out. As for Ephraim, of course, it's a lot more battle-heavy, battle-intensive, so you have to play it smart,
play it wise with the unit to go with. In both sides, of course, you get to use all the units you've recruited so far, so make it work and do your best. Let's go with Ephraim.
Prince Ephraim.
Is that you, Seth? I'm almost ready to depart. I'm leaving Eirika in your care.
Actually, my lord, we have the honor of riding with you.
What? What about Eirika?
The princess informs me that she will be accompanied by a Freljin escort. She tells me she does not need a large retinue on such a small ship.
I understand, but we must be prepared for anything. I will be fine, Seth. Please, go and attend Eirika.
Lord Ephraim, this is Lady Eirika's wish. She implored us to lend our blades to you on the front lines. She spoke to each of us individually. She knelt before us and beseeched us to go. Her sincerity, her concern, we cannot help but be moved by her plea.
Oh, Eirika. Very well. You will all come with me, but steel yourselves. This will not be an easy journey. I want only volunteers who are unafraid of meeting death.
I'll let the others know. I must tell you, my lord, they are already preparing to depart. They know the risk they are taking, and not a one will be deterred.
Chapter 9, A Distant Blade. Chapter 9. I'll see you guys next time where we see just how things go with Ephraim for now. Peace out, everybody.